What's up, friends, and welcome back to another Warzone with Ronin 47R as we go for a solo versus quads. And I try to keep this kind of short, but I couldn't cut out any more, so this is coming at 10 minutes, and I'll tell you why, because this game was really, really spicy. Gave you a taste of that at the very beginning, but and there's, of course, some things I wanted to chat about, right? So as of the recording of this video, this gameplay here, the way Warzone is working, I've learned a few things as we're kind of taking a look at the screen, looking at some strategies here. Again, I'm just an average player, just sharing what I do. Your mileage may vary. Not saying it's the right way, not saying it's the only way, but it's just things that I try on, and if it works, and do that for a while, get bored, change it out. But anyway, doing the old recon circle action for some easy money. Yeah, I do it for the intel and stuff, but I don't really chase the circles like I used to. It's more for, the information is more as a side note. I'm here for the money, because I want to get that loadout, grind some guns, kill some people, practice some skills, have fun, that sort of thing. Send it to the gulag, send it to the lobby. But anyway, so back to the program here. So yeah, I also like to keep in, people like seeing the opening, right? The unboxing. So you get to see what's in those chests as we are quickly showing some clips as I'm starting and finishing some of those recons. Now back to our program. Again, so what have I noticed about the latest rendition of Warzone? Turns out I got confirmation that the bots are being tuned up. What I mean by that is when they first started out, they were pretty They have bots in a game that some are a basic level and then some are a really, really good level. Heck, they even work as a team. So you can be caught off guard by bots and whatnot. Somebody's hunting me here as I'm continuing to ride this thing out to the very last second, and then I'm just going to haul butt, because at least in this rendition you are able in a melee mode to outrun the gas in a straight line. Of course, if you get caught up in a gunfight, that'll slow you down, and of course the gas can possibly catch up with you, and that's a bad deal. Marking that vehicle, because I may be using that because I'm going pretty deep to get back into relevancy there where the circle will be ending. Push it to the limit there. I'm heading in that direction. Just a quick glance here. We can see where some activity is there with a most wanted and where the circles are ending up in Farmland based on the current information there. Like to share with you what I'm doing here at buy stations, getting a loadout. In this case, I'm doing the HDR and the Krig C, both of which are in the 5 attachment configuration. Made it up to the WHP camp, and this was kind of fun because instead of some bot action, got a little spicy here. Trying to be slick. You can see a vehicle coming in. Bots do not drive vehicles, at least not yet, until Skynet programs them. Maybe some bots are shooting at me. I don't know. It's a mixed bag, but definitely some humans are down there. So that's probably humans attacking a bot. And then there you go. So now that guy's pissed, and that was a person, because of course you don't have the loadout type of items. Once you kill somebody, this guy's taken off. So that's cool. All right, so what are we doing here? We've got multiple guys shooting at me, chasing off some humans. They're swinging around, being obnoxious. Definitely a multi-person team against little old solo me. I want to go ahead and make sure I'm stealing all their stuff, keeping them away, and maintaining what my goal is, which is, of course, I get my loadout. It's my usual spiel, guys, right? Not too original, but I get my loadout. Do what I need to do, get that money, get the loadout. And at the time of this particular recording, I was playing around with smokes and C4. And, gas mask, and I like to do the airstrikes there. Can't even think straight, kind of distracted. So I'm going for the second loadout, right? And with this loadout, what I like to do is grab an 8... kind of gluttony here. I like to grab an 8 attachment weapon. Well, it got too hot. I think there was more of the bots going on down there. So I'm running for my life, gearing up, plating up. Yeah, if I get a little, get a little too smart alecky here, too confident. Definitely humans there. He's seeing my glint, right? So he knows where I'm at. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and crush this guy. And then, wait a minute, there's too many guys on me. Got multi-glints. They hit me. I'm going to go ahead and revive. Yeah, I got to figure out how to put the that one where you go down and there's like a smoke when you fall. Anyway, side note, so that's my homework I need to do on that, and I just remembered. Little bot action there. Took him out. Luckily, in a way, because I did not access my free loadout that was from earlier, I'm back to resetting, and now I have to gear up, doing my usual. I like to have the heartbeat sensor if I can score that. I like getting cluster strikes, I like getting the mass, the self-revive, and of course, I'd like to get the armor satchel if I can go ahead and work that out. That's pretty much what I like to run. And now we're back at it here, kind of going to where those bad guys were, avoiding that for whatever reason, swinging around here, kind of going clockwise. A lot of activity. You can see I'm getting hit from multiple angles there. Make it in, find the scav contract there, so now I'm working on that as I piece together what I lost earlier. Gathering all these fun things, and at last now I have the armor satchel, and I'm pretty much whole now. So I've got my loadout, I've got all my goodies, found an extra cluster, so I went ahead and used that. This guy was a pain in the butt, and I think he was a bot too, but regardless, always practicing, always trying to get better, having fun, and there you go. Well, look at that, missing. Terrible. You know, some days I am just ridiculously good with the sniper, and then some days I am the opposite. So here we are, cruising in towards Farmland there. I like having those maps up. Oh, look at that. You saw that guy miss, thank goodness. Someone touched me, but got that miss. So really this game, I spent a lot of time playing catch-up because I lost my momentum. Kind of went through that whole thing where I had to re-gear up. This is an example of where there are bots working as a team. So, yeah, and depending on how they're tuned up, what their difficulty setting is, it can get pretty gross. Going into the last known circle that I've got, kind of creeping my way through here. And here we go. It's from the image from earlier. This was some spicy action here. Fun, fun, fun. Kind of remind me of that previous game that I had where it ended at that location. All right, grabbing stuff. I like the clusters better, so I'm going to go ahead and use this one now since I can only carry one. Might as well use it and get rid of it. But I do love the fact that it has those like binoculars. This is a human. They were not doing bots of that skin. Now you got these guys here. I don't know. I kind of feel like it was the same group that killed me earlier. That was over at the bunker, which sent me to the gulag with those two sniper glints, whatnot. I think that's the same team. Either way, what's fun? In a great position here, just being a harassing sniper. So fun. And I'll tell you what, even if I don't down someone, yeah, even if I don't down someone, I just love cracking them. It's like, you are so wasting your armor. I love it. Great position in the circle. These guys are dealing with someone else because, again, especially as a solo, well, anytime, but especially as solo, really what I'm number one about is I just highly focus on if there's any way to capitalize on third party. Get these guys to work on themselves. Anyway, now we're down to 1v1. Could go really easy, could go very hard, just depends. I don't know anything about this guy here. I'm in the center, got this cluster, I've got a good position. Feeling pretty good about this. You see him. He's able to see me. He takes me down there. 80% on the armor. Terrible day. Look at that. I almost died. Got a good position there. Got that. Attempted to do the cluster. Now take a look where the circle is. You can see him. I'm plated up. This is kind of a technique that I've been working on, which is I'm being a lot more flexible, where I will use the sniper to take them down in health or armor, and then I switch guns versus really just being fixated and being a one-trick pony. This is, yeah, I'm trying to damage him, but I really attempted to do a lot of distracting as I reposition. That's what I use clusters for a lot, is more distractions than hoping that it's going to kill them. That's just a side note. And yeah, it's pretty much straightforward, right? He's in the center there, not much to hide, and I was ready to gas it and do a full circle if I had to. But good game, yeah, GG. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one, and thanks for hanging out. Peace.
Okay, girls, tell them who they are if they're receiving this transmission.
You are one of the 47 Ronin. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.